Right, we have been to Automechanica a couple of weeks ago now, I think, a week ago. And so that's a big trade exhibition in Germany. And I go there and meet some friends and catch up with people and look around all the cool stuff that's new. And we try and find new products for Defenders and everything that we find interesting. And we did find one new company and one new product. And we're quite interested. And so we have got a set for evaluation. So not all products make it for sale. We do some screening, and I'll talk about a bit about this product and what's cool about it and what's not cool about it. Who else did we see at the show? We saw the guys from Rimgard. Shout out to the guys at Rimgard that make the genuine spare wheel lock for the Land Rover Defender. Have you heard this story, Zach? So, Zach will like this. So, they said, they recognised me and said, Simon, how's it going? Because we did a video fitting the genuine one, and I hypothesised that I could perhaps break it. So on the stand at the show, they had a mallet, a lump hammer, like a drill, and they said, right, you have a go, Simon. You reckon you can break it? And I said, yeah, I reckon if I got a certain size socket, I could whack it. So they got their socket set out, and there's another story. They got the socket set out. I said, you have a go, Simon, put it there. And I was whacking it. They gave me a little short extension socket holder, and I was absolutely pounding that thing. And everyone in the exhibition hall was looking around. I was going bang, and I couldn't break it. But on the last, I was like bang. The last one, I slipped and caught my knuckle, so I broke myself before I broke the lock. But the guys were really nice. But they had a Defender on the stand to catch everyone's eye. But they couldn't start it at the end of the exhibition because they kept opening the doors and flattening the battery. But that's another story. But they did get going in the end because they wrote talk. So nice to meet you guys. You're doing a good job. Right. So we met another company, and this caught our eye, this product. And right. So what's not so good about it? So they've written Defend on here. Now, my friends at Land Rover, I think they get a bit upset if we sell products with Defender on them. Quite rightly, that's their brand, that's their trademark, and it's not right. And I think by just doing a bit of it, I'm not happy selling a product. And if I was Land Rover, I would get upset with me for selling something with Defend written on it. Right, so this is a pair of side vents for the new Defender. So that's one thing that's not cool about it. Just delete the word, just have it smooth. So obviously what they've tried to do is checker plate. Now, obviously these are actually active. The side vents on the Defender suck the air in. If you've got the V8, the left and the right side suck air in. And that's why the new Opta's got the snorkels on both sides. Okay, we've got a snorkel on one side, cue car. Ta-da. And so we couldn't fit these, or we could only fit one of these. But that demonstrates that the air intake is there, because obviously the snorkel goes up. And one thing that concerned me, and another reason why I wouldn't sell these as they are currently, is if you look, the area for air intake is somewhat restricted compared to the originals. There's very little, because this massive chunk here, they have left air can get in, but I think that's going to limit your performance somewhat. So I would need to at least analyse the surface area of that, and it has to be at least greater than or equal to the current one, or we're going to be starving the car. But I thought it was nice to see. It was a new design, a novel design. We've not seen a checker plate. It wasn't a copy of anyone's side vent that I'm aware of. And these side vents here, I think, are actually trying to reflect the sort of checker plate, the sort of slats in the checker plate. And I think, and obviously this lights up. So generally the product's well made. It's got all the clips. It all looks nicely made. It's a good attempt. The gloss black is nice. The connectors look good. They're waterproof connectors. They've got connectors in the back. They've got a nice protective layer over the wire. So in many ways, they're a good product, and it's their own design. And I like to support companies that are designing their own products, not copying other people's. And it came with a wiring loom. Now this was quite interesting. I've not seen one quite like this before. You would remove the headlight connector, and then you would put this loom between, and the headlight wires would all go through. Now, I'm a bit concerned because there's a lot of unused wires here. Now, they've put waterproof connectors, if you zoom in a bit, Zach. They've put these waterproof seals around the big wires, but not around the small wires. And you can actually just see straight through the connector there I don't know if you can see through, but these bigger holes at the top are straight through. So what will happen is water will get in there when you're wading and off-roading, and it will start to corrode all these pins. So the fact that the connectors are not waterproof is not good. And they haven't even put any waterproof connectors around here at all. So in fact, can you see straight through that, Zach? Can you see the light through there? Yeah. So all the water would get in and corrode all your pins. So that's not good enough. They put a protective shank around it. Now they're obviously trying to plug in. Now I wondered if they were trying to get into the CAN bus, and to be honest, I'm not sure. They seem to have 3 wires coming in here, so I wondered if they're getting the discrete signal off. So I'm not sure what they've got. That's actually quite good. So I don't know if you've seen this before, Zach, but this is potting. So this makes all the components waterproof. It also makes it really hard to reverse engineer what they've done because you can't see. So I'm not sure exactly which signals. They've probably just taken a sidelight signal, I think, but I'm not sure why we've got 3 cables. It might have a permanent live, but I don't think there's any CAN bus technology going on there. I don't think they've decoded, because there was talk of whether they would make it work with the indicators and flash and light up. I'm not going to take my car apart and wire these up. I think these will be fine just wired into one of the fuses, and when your ignition goes live, they light up. Let me know. What do you think of these? Should we stock these? What changes should we make? There we go. Just some tales from Automechanica. There's many more to tell. But you will see new products coming soon. We're back off our holidays and travelling and everything, and we're back on it, aren't we, Zach?
Yeah.
Right. Hope you found that interesting.